On November 16th, 2025, Kris Boyd, an NFL cornerback for the New York Jets, was shot in the abdomen. This occurred in Midtown Manhattan on 38th Street outside of a restaurant. Kris was with some of his teammates and friends when there was a verbal altercation outside of the venue. This escalated where Frederick Green ended up shooting and it hit Kris Boyd. He was rushed to the hospital and was in critical but stable condition. Green fled the scene and was found later in upstate New York, where he was arrested. Here is the intelligence viewpoint on this incident. There was minimal linkage to any of the parties involving prior intelligence. This seemed like a spontaneous attack that started from a verbal altercation. They were able to pick up surveillance from street view as well as venues to use facial recognition to find Green. High-profile athletes have a chance of being targeted at a higher rate when they do not have a protective detail with them. That's especially if they were in public areas where anyone can come up to them and the incident can immediately be escalated. At FEP, we have controls that we put in place to mitigate risk for clients who have movements involving prolonged appearances in public spaces. These controls include things such as venue surveillance, security assessments, having a driver so that street exposure is limited, being in contact with the NYPD and venue security, as well as having intelligence on local crime spots or crimes happening around the venue. When we provide a protective detail for our client, we identify alternate exit routes in advance, such as staff exits and rear entrances. This way, there's minimal exposure at the main entrance for our client. It is important to have controls in place, such as public arrival and private departure, to reduce visibility of the client in the most vulnerable phase of movement for the client, which is through public spaces.